respect in the house built on pain. Daddy worked till his knuckles looked like weathered stone, but somehow I still felt completely alone. Every football game, every fight, every grade, every dream I was chasing, every sacrifice made, I kept looking in the crowd, hoping they'd finally see that the boy breaking his back was just trying to be free. They all judged me in this town before I had a chance, put my future in the coffin before I made a plan. They saw trouble in my eyes, saw a kid who never win, but they never saw the war I was fighting within. I carried that weight for years, like a cross upon my soul, trying to fill a hole inside me that only grew with time. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was a boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Me and my brother used to dream by the riverbank, talking about getting out before life turned us the same. We had plans bigger than this little town could hold, two young hearts full of fire and gold. Now he's gone and the years keep rolling by, not giving a thing for one more goodbye, one more laugh in the truck, one more late night ride, one more chance to tell him what I kept inside. And the people who doubted me still whisper my name, like surviving somehow became part of the shame. But every scar on my body is proof that I stayed when a lot of good men would have faded away. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was the boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Father, did you know every mile I walked I was carrying you? Every song I wrote I was talking to you. Every victory, every scar, every broken part, I just wanted you to be proud. Beyond these county lines, I hope you finally see me for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. That was him. Yeah, that was him. I was the black sheep from the day I could remember. Never fit the picture they were trying to put together. Different kind of heart, different kind of soul, always chasing something they could never control. They talk behind my back at every family gathering, smiles at the table but the judgment never ended. Every mistake I made became the story of the year, while the good things disappeared every time they hit my ears. I carried all the burdens, took the punches, took the blame, trying to earn a little love while they were dragging my name. Now they wonder why I'm gone, why I don't come around, why the black sheep finally left this broken town. You can only bend so far before you finally break. You can only give your heart like I was trouble in the making. Every dream I ever had felt like another disappointment. So I chased validation down 1,000 different roads, trying to prove my worth while carrying that load. My brother was the only one who really knew my scars. We sit out by the river talking underneath the stars. Now the river keeps flowing, but the silence feels wrong, and I still hear his memory every time I write a song. This town said I never make it, never leave, never grow. Just another lost soul with nowhere left to go. But every door they closed became another reason why I learned to spread my wings when they expected me to die. I was a black sheep, the one nobody understood, trying to find some peace in a world that never could. I was the black sheep, the outcast of the blood, but I learned how to survive when they left me in the mud. Maybe I wasn't broken, maybe I was just different. Maybe all those years I spent blaming myself, I was carrying wounds that were never mine. Father, I forgive you. Brother, I miss you. I was the black sheep, but I ain't ashamed no more. Every scar became a lesson, every wound became a door. I was the black sheep, the one they cast aside. Now I'm stronger than the pain, and I got nothing left to hide. They misunderstood me, they underestimated me. They tried to bury me alive, but the black sheep survived. Yeah, the black sheep survived. Still breathing, still fighting, still alive. Look around this town, and I don't recognize it anymore. I came from a place where a handshake meant trust, where your word was your bond and your name meant enough. Now everybody's got a mask, everybody's got a game. My loyalty's just another thing to trade for fame. I was raised to protect, raised to stand my ground, raised to help my family when the walls came down. But the people I bled for disappeared in the smoke, leaving me alone with promises they broke. They say I'm angry now, maybe that's true, but pain changes a man when it cuts straight through. I've been carrying ghosts from roads long gone, trying to stay strong when everybody moved on. And every lesson came the hard way, every scar came with a cost. I found myself in the darkness after everything got lost. Maybe I'm the last good man, still holding on to what I know, still carrying these old beliefs down this broken road. Maybe I'm the last good man, or maybe times just change, but I still believe in loyalty, even after all the pain. My father taught me toughness but forgot to teach love, so I learned how to fight before I learned who I was. Spent half my life trying to earn his respect, and the other half healing from the neglect. My brother was the realest soul I ever knew, the kind who stand beside you when the sky turned blue. Now his memory walks with me through every storm, a reminder of the man I promised to become. This town said I'd fail, said I'd never rise, said dreamers like me get buried alive. But every insult became another brick, and I built my future out of every hit. Maybe I'm the last good man, still holding on to what I know, still carrying these old beliefs down this broken road. Maybe I'm the last good man, or maybe times just change, but I still believe in loyalty, even after all the pain. I don't hate the people who left, I just miss who they used to be. I don't hate my father, I just needed him to believe in me. And brother, if you can hear me tonight, I'm still keeping my promise. That built me on these back roads long ago. They misunderstood me, they betrayed me, they tried to break my soul, but the last good man still walks this road alone. This road alone. He becomes something new. I was 15 when they labeled me trouble, a small town kid trying to climb from the rubble. Every mistake got magnified, every rumor got spread. By 21, half this county wanted me dead. Teachers gave up, preachers shook their heads. Neighbors told the children not to end up like me instead. Funny thing is none of them knew what I was fighting through. Just another lost soul they could point their fingers to. I was carrying family problems that weren't mine to bear, playing grown man games while nobody cared, trying to hold together a house already falling apart. With fear in my chest and lightning in my heart, you can only hear you're worthless. So many times before the boy starts disappearing and become something more. I'm the devil they made me, the monster they see, a reflection of the judgment they put on me. I'm the devil they made me, but the truth remains. I wasn't born this way, I was shaped by the pain. My father wore anger like a second skin, and I spent years learning how to live with it. Every hard look felt like another loaded gun, every silent dinner felt like another war won. My brother kept me human when the darkness moved in, the only one who knew what all the hurt had been. Now he's gone, and some nights I lose my way, trying to hear his voice through the static and rain in this town. Lord, they still ain't changed, still got somebody new carrying all the blame. This every little town needs a villain in the end to make everybody else feel innocent. I'm the devil they made me, the monster they see, a reflection of the judgment they put on me. I'm the devil they made me, but the truth remains. I wasn't born this way, I was shaped by the pain. Maybe I was never the devil, maybe I was just a kid nobody wanted to understand. Maybe all those years I was fighting battles nobody could see. I'm the devil they made me, but I refuse to stay trapped inside the version that they created. I'm the devil they made me, but that's not who I am. couldn't tame, still standing in the flames. Everything it was started there. County Road 9 where the gravel meets the rain, where a broken down house still remembers my name. Well, mama prayed quietly in the middle of the night, and daddy fought his demons underneath the porch light. I was just a boy watching life come apart, learning how to survive with a heavy little heart, trying to be the man of the house before I was grown, feeling more alone than I've ever known. Everybody in this town thought they knew my fate, another blue-collar kid carrying family weight. They saw the dust on my boots and the holes in my jeans, but they never saw the fire behind my dreams. Sometimes the strongest souls come from the hardest roads. Sometimes the deepest ones create the hearts that grow. I'm still that boy from County Road 9, still carrying ghosts through the back of my mind, still chasing hope through the dark and the rain, still learning how to live with the pain. I'm still that boy from County Road 9. No matter how far I drive, the world may change, but that boy survived. Me and my brother used to sit on a no-fence post, talking about leaving this town and seeing the coast. We had the whole world mapped inside our heads, never thinking one day he'd be gone instead. My father never said much, just worked till he broke. Wore silence like a shield of cigarettes, like smoke. Spent years trying to become someone he'd admire, trying to earn one from a man built out of fire. Now this town says I made it, says I proved them wrong, but success don't erase where you're really from. Every mile I traveled, every stage, every song still carries the echoes of where I belong. Still that boy from County Road 9, still carrying ghosts through the back of my mind, still chasing hope through the dark and the rain, still learning how to live with the pain. I'm still that boy from County Road 9. No matter how far I drive, the world may change, but that boy survived, brother. I still tell our stories, Father. I finally understand some of your silence. Mama, your prayers carried me farther than you'll ever know. And me, I'm still trying, but I'm still here. County Road 9 is still alive, yeah, still alive, still driving through the night. Guess I was born. Guess I was both. I was born in a house full of broken people, trying to find love in a place that felt unequal. Every problem hit the table and somehow found my name. By the time I was 16, I was used to taking blame. If my brother got in trouble, somehow I was involved. If the money came a missing, they assumed I was at fault. Didn't matter what I did, didn't matter what was true. They had already built the man they wanted me to be. So I packed my dreams inside an old Ford truck, left this town behind with a little faith and luck. But no matter where I ran, no matter where I go, the ghost of that judgment always seemed to follow. When you're carrying the blame long enough to break your back, you start believing every lie, till there's nothing left intact. I was born to take the blame. At least there's what they said. Every finger pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the weight they gave me, and I finally put it down. My father never celebrated anything I done. Always another mountain waiting after ride one. Straight A's, hard work, long nights on the ground. Still felt invisible standing right before his eyes. My brother was my refuge when the storms rolled through, the only one who knew what I was going through. Now I talk to the sky when the memories hit hard, looking for his answer somewhere beyond the stars. In this town, they said I'd never make it far. Said I spent my whole life working at the local bar. Now every mile I traveled, every stage, every song proves they underestimated me all along. I was born to take the blame. At least there's what they said. Every finger pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the weight they gave me, and I finally put it down. Maybe I wasn't the problem. Maybe I was just the easiest one to blame. Maybe the people who hurt me were hurting too. But that doesn't change what happened, and it doesn't erase the pain. I was born to take the blame, but I refused to carry it. Every scar became a lesson, every wound a benefit. I was born to take the blame. Now I'm finally breaking free. No more change around my soul, no more shame defining me. They misunderstood me, they betrayed me. They tried to bury my name, but the boy they blamed for everything became a man they couldn't break. Yeah, a man they couldn't break. The man they couldn't break. Good son died. I used to bend over backwards trying to make everybody proud, keeping my head down low, never saying things out loud. Always showing up first when somebody needed help, while slowly losing pieces of myself. I was the one they called when the world came apart, the one carrying burdens with a bleeding heart. But every time I needed someone, every time I fell, I learned real quick who'd actually help. They judged me by my failures, never by my fight. Never saw the sleepless years, never saw the nights. Just another small town story they could twist around. While I was trying not to drown, I spent so many years trying to be enough, till one day I realized enough was never enough. That's when the good son died, the one who always tried, the one who gave his heart away and swallowed all his pride. That's when the good son died and something else survived, a man who finally learned he didn't have to apologize. Yeah. My father taught me how to work but never how to heal, so I buried every feeling till I couldn't feel. Spent half my life chasing words he never said, carried hearing the silence inside my head. My brother was the only one who knew that side of me. The dreams, the doubts, the man I hoped I'd be. Now he's gone and every sunset hits a little different, like part of my soul left with him. In this town, Lord, this town never changed. Still judging every scar, still throwing round blame. But I'm not that broken kid they used to know. I'm the proof that pain can help a man grow. That's when the good son died, the one who always tried, the one who gave his heart away and swallowed all his pride. That's when the good son died and something else survived. A man who finally learned he didn't have to apologize. Father, I forgive what you couldn't give. Brother, I carry you everywhere I live. Family, I loved you more than you know, but I can't keep bleeding for people who won't grow. And the survivor remains, yeah, and the survivor remains. The graveyard in my heart, I grew up where the church bells rang every Sunday morning, where the old men talked tough and the winters came without warning. Everybody knew your business before you even spoke, and every dream felt too big for the town where I broke. They said I'd never leave these county lines alive, just another lost kid trying too hard to survive. They laughed at my ambition, laughed at the songs I'd write, but they weren't there in the darkness when I fought through the night. I carried my family's burdens like chains around my soul, trying to save everybody while losing my control. The people I loved the most became strangers in the end. Now I'm learning some wounds never truly meant, and every mile I ran, the ghost kept following. Every bridge I crossed, the pain kept calling me. This town's a graveyard, filled with names I knew, filled with broken promises and dreams that never grew. This town's a graveyard, but I'm still standing tall. I buried pieces of myself, but I survived it all. My brother and I used to race down the railroad tracks, talking about the future and never looking back. Now I stand alone where we carved our names in wood, trying to make peace with the things life took. My old man wore pride like armor on his chest, never said he loved me, but I always did my best. Every job, every song, every fight that I won was another attempt to become enough for his son. Now the fields feel empty and the nights feel long. Sometimes grief sounds louder than a country song, but I keep moving forward with the scars I earned, because some lessons only come after everything burns. This town's a graveyard, filled with names I knew, filled with broken promises and dreams that never grew. This town's a graveyard, but I'm still standing tall. I bury pieces of myself, but I survived it all. Mama still prays for me. I know she does. Brother, I miss your laugh more than words can say. Father, I spent my whole life chasing your approval. Now I'm just trying to forgive. This town's a graveyard, but it couldn't bury me. Every scar became a road, every wound became a key. It's a graveyard, but I'm not going down. I turned heartbreak into fire, rose above this town. They judged me, they doubted me, they counted me out from the start. But I'm still breathing, still fighting with the graveyard in my heart. Blood made us traded, but it didn't make us loyal. Yeah, I learned real young that blood don't mean a thing. Some people wear your last name and still break everything. Sat at the same table, shared the same damn roof, but the ones I trusted most gave me the hardest truth. I was carrying everybody while my own world fell apart, giving pieces of my soul, giving pieces of my heart. Every time they needed help, I was showing up first. But when I hit rock bottom, they just watched it get worse. Now they wonder why I'm distant, why I never call, why I built these walls so high and don't trust it all. You can only believe in people so many damn times before the love turns cold and leaves scars behind. I kept believing they'd change, kept believing they cared, but every road led nowhere, and nobody was there. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raise you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. My father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to live every time I had a dream. Said boys like me never become anything. Now I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear. Built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raise you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. Mama, I know you tried. Father, I know you fought your own battle. Brother, I'd trade every mile I've walked just to hear your voice tonight. And if heaven's listening, tell them I still miss them. Blood don't mean family, but pain taught me the truth. You can lose the people closest and still blood made us related, but it didn't make us loyal. I learned real young that blood don't mean a thing. Some people wear your last name and still break everything. Sat at the same table, shared the same damn roof, but the ones I trusted most gave me the hardest truth. I was carrying everybody while my own world fell apart, giving pieces of my soul, giving pieces of my heart. Every time they needed help, I was showing up first. But when I hit rock bottom, they just watched it get worse. Now they wonder why I'm distant, why I never call, why I built these walls so high and don't trust it all. You can only bleed for people so many damn times before the love turns cold and leaves scars behind. father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to laugh every time I had a dream. Said boys like me never become anything. Now I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear. Built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, family don't mean home. Sometimes the ones who raised you still leave you all alone. Blood don't mean loyalty, blood don't mean love. Sometimes your own last name can hurt you more than enough. My father was a hard man, raised by harder hands. Never knew how to tell me he believed I had a chance. So I spent my whole life chasing something I couldn't find, looking for approval that was never really mine. My brother was my best friend, my partner in crime, running through the cornfields trying to outrun time. Now the years keep passing and the memories remain. Sometimes I hear his laugh when it starts to rain. This town used to laugh every time I had a dream. Said boys like me never become anything. Now I'm still here standing while the doubters disappear. Built a life from the wreckage and the fear. Blood don't mean family, the pain taught me the truth. You can lose the people closest and still make it through. Blood don't mean loyalty, but I finally understand. Strongest kind of family is the one you choose to stand with. They tried to bury me, they tried to bury me. They tried to tell me who I'd be, but I'm still standing here, still breathing here, still stronger than they'll ever see. Yeah. Blood don't mean family, not to me. It's too late to say sorry. I spent years waiting on a phone that never rang, holding on to hope while carrying the blame. Everybody disappeared when the road got rough, then acted surprised when I finally had enough. I was breaking my back just to keep us afloat, drowning in the river while he stayed in the boat. Every sacrifice I made got forgotten with time. Now they're rewriting history like I was the crime. They judged me from a distance, never asked what was wrong. Just another small town rumor they could pass along. They built me into a villain so they could sleep at night, but the truth looks different when you're living the fight. Now the silence sounds louder than all the words they said, and the people I needed most only show up in my head. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It's too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. My father had 1,000 chances to understand, but pride built walls higher than neither of us planned. Now I stare at old photographs gathering dust, wondering why love always felt so hard for us. My brother used to tell me we'd make it out somehow, just 2 kids chasing freedom with the world ahead of us. Now I trade every dollar and every song I made for one more night talking underneath the summer haze. And the family I defended when nobody else would turn their backs the second things stopped looking good. Guess loyalty means different things depending on the day, and some people only love you when you're easy to save. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It is too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. I don't need revenge, I don't need excuses. I just wish things were different. Father, I wish we talked more. Brother, I wish you stayed longer. And sometimes that's the hardest truth of all. It's too late to say sorry, but I'm finally letting go. Can't keep dragging yesterday down every road I know. It's too late to say sorry, but I won't live in regret. The pain may still be with me, but it ain't who I am yet. They misunderstood me, they abandoned me, they counted me out again. But I'm still here, still breathing, still rising through the wind. Yeah, and too late to say sorry, but not too late to live again.